Do y'all not have free will? Can you not just walk away? What's up, all my aliens? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Naya Barcelona, and as you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking to you all about influencer brands and why these influencers really don't care about you. More specifically, we're going to be touching upon two brands in particular that have recently gone under fire for their work ethic as well as their care towards their customers. So, without further ado, we got to get right into this. But before I get into the direct topics, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, join the alien fam, and like this video so that it could push me out, because I really need this. I'm trying to stay consistent. I need y'all to hit the like button so that this video can get pushed out into the algorithm and show people that y'all like my content. So please hit the like and subscribe. The first influencer that we're going to be talking about in this video is Jayda Wayda. If you don't know who she is most known for being a social media personality as well as having a baby with the rapper Lil Baby. As some of you might know, Jayda does own her own brand called Wayda, which is a women's wear brand. Now, if I remember correctly, this brand has been under fire since the very beginning, so I'm still a little bit confused on why people are still shopping it, knowing how many problems it has had and how many issues have been linked to her as well as just a person in general. But I remember in the very beginning of her brand, this is alleged because I can't even find the receipts to back this up, to be honest. If I do find the receipts, I'll add it. But I vaguely remember on TikTok a while ago, there was a user who posted a video showing that the pants from the Wayda brand were see-through and the material was not of good quality. This is all alleged because I can't find the video right now. But if I find that video, I'll put it in. But allegedly, this client was not satisfied because her pants were see-through, cheap, and a lot of people in the comments of that TikTok were agreeing, saying that their pants were see-through, whatever the case may be. But Jayda herself never actually addressed this customer as far as I can see. I don't think the video ever went anywhere further than just TikTok engagement. So there's that. But that was one of the first issues I remember seeing way in the beginning when the brand Wayda first launched. Now, this is not to say that Jayda isn't good for certain brands, because if I remember correctly, she did do a collaboration with Pretty Little Thing where she launched her own clothing through their line. Like, she designed some pieces, I guess, and launched her collaboration, and it sold pretty well. But you also have to remember, it wasn't directly through her. It was also through Pretty Little Thing, who for the most part has had a pretty decent reputation, minus the new rebrand. Don't know what was going on with that, but if you want a video about the Pretty Little Thing rebrand, let me know, because we can get into that too. That whole rebrand is crazy. But back to Jayda and her brand Wayda. If you've ever shopped from this line, let me know what you thought of the clothing. Did you get good pieces? How did it all work out for you? Now, more recently, there has been a lot of discourse on TikTok about Jayda and her brand, because it is said that people who ordered her collection roughly a month ago or beyond a month ago — I don't really pay too much attention to Jayda. I don't have her on social media, anything like that. I don't pay attention to her brand too much, so I can't exactly say who these people are or when these launches occurred. But from the videos I've seen, about a month ago, people ordered from her brand and they were told it was going to be a pre-order that was supposed to come in about 4 to 6 weeks, somewhere around that area. And they have yet to receive anything, not even a notice saying there's going to be a delay, nothing. Like, it's literally crickets as far as these clients go. They have not heard, allegedly, from Jayda or Jayda's team about where their clothes are that they paid for. Now, I'm assuming these clothes are not cheap. I'll add them on the screen for y'all so you can see the pricing. But I'm going to assume these clothes are not the cheapest. Knowing these influencers, they do charge over the wholesale price. Well, I guess wholesale, retail, they charge way over what they're supposed to, because for a lot of influencers, this is just a money grab. They know they have followers. They know they have suckers who are going to jump on anything they post. There's people, Jayda could post a lollipop, and there's people who will run to grab that lollipop. And that lollipop will be the same 25-cent bazooka pop. What's that popsicle? What's that lollipop called from like back in the day at the corner store? I'll put a picture of the lollipop. Jayda Wayda could post this lollipop on her Instagram story and be like, I'm selling this lollipop. It has my picture, collaboration. Lollipop will be $50. And there's people who will really be scammed into jumping on that and buying a $50 lollipop. It's actually crazy. Like, I need some of y'all to use your noggin and not just fall for anything. Propaganda we're not falling for. Influencer businesses. Okay, so due to these people not receiving their orders after over a month of waiting, they took to TikTok to air Wayda out. And in response to this, Jayda posted this video on her TikTok.
Hey y'all, so this is an update for all my girls, my Wayda customers. Y'all know I do not play about y'all. And also with Wayda being known for fast shipping, top tier customer service, I have to get on here and let y'all know what's going on and why this is happening, how it's happening. So I'm going to just start off by saying thank you to everybody who has ever shopped with Wayda. Y'all know I do not play about my girl, my baby, my second child. And I just cannot or wouldn't have been this far without you guys' support. As you all know, my very first pre-order drop was posted back in March 28th to be exact. And that was indeed my biggest drop, 15,000 orders in the matter of 72 hours. Won't he do it? There's a lot of he say, she say about why did she do pre-orders? Why would she do this? Why would she do that? And strictly did pre-orders just to collect data because for so long I have been limiting myself and my business potential with just ordering the same quantities that I normally order.
Now, what I really feel is crazy is she went on TikTok to tell y'all she used the pre-order method to collect data. That is wild. Instead of just saying, oh, they're made by order, kind of like what Telfar does, they did it at one point. I don't know if they still do it, but my throat. I do know at one point Telfar was only making what was ordered. And I forget the exact term. I think it's like made to order. If she would have stated, oh, it's made to order, so this is how much time it'll take, then you can understand, all right, it's made to order, so let me be patient. One person actually mentioned to Jayda in the TikTok comments something along the lines of, you could have at least told us this, or something like that. Something like, well, we should have been notified. And she proceeds to respond saying, oh, I did. I told you on my Snapchat. Why do these influencers assume that just because someone follows them on TikTok, that they're also on their Snapchat? Do people even use Snapchat like that anymore? I personally don't use Snapchat. So if I was ever following Jayda and she told me, oh, it's on my Snap, I'd be like, girl, who? The 15-year-olds are on Snapchat for the most part. Who? What? And if you're going to have consumers, you should be posting these messages on every platform that you have that is big with the following. So whatever was posted on Snap should have been posted on TikTok or Instagram, whatever the case may be. It should have been posted on all platforms. I don't understand where these influencers get off thinking they don't need to tell people things, especially people who are giving them money. However, shame on y'all for even giving them money to begin with. She says she had received somewhere around 15,000 orders. And there are real professional businesses out here who would be quick to send y'all order if they got 15,000 orders. But instead, y'all choose to mess around with these influencers who are just playing with your money. As we can see, it's been over a month and people haven't even gotten their orders, allegedly. That's what they're claiming. On top of that, there was a TikTok user who, I'm going to post her video. Most of these receipts that I post were receipts found on TikTok, so they will be posted in this video. But there was a user on TikTok who went to a thrift store and found Wayda whole collection, one of the old previous collections. She found all the pieces at the thrift store. Like literally racks of pieces in the thrift shop. And in my head, I'm low-key wondering, like, I hope that's not y'all's orders that some of y'all are still waiting for, because there are girls who are complaining that they've been waiting months. When I mean months, I don't mean just 6 months. I mean like 2024. There are people still allegedly waiting on orders. And seeing all those clothes in the thrift store, I'm just like, yo, I really hope that y'all's clothes are not on those thrift store racks, because that's insane. For people to, for Waydaman to still be releasing new collections, meanwhile, y'all collections are at the Atlanta thrift store, wild work. Now, this isn't Jayda's first instance, because I've made a video in the past about her on one of my old channels about influencer scammers. Now, this is going to be a brief synopsis. If you do want the full story on this, I'll link my video with the timestamp. But this is going to be just a brief summary, because I don't want to describe this all over again. So, you guys remember when there was the app called Clubhouse? Allegedly, there was a business owner on Clubhouse who invested $11,000 into Jayda to promote her business on her Instagram in an Instagram post. Now, this business owner claims that after she paid Jayda, the post was never made. She's claiming that she never got her services from Jayda. Now, they ended up going on Clubhouse together to discuss the matter, and they ended up resolving it. But Jayda did post the picture, I think, later on, after the girl was already complaining on social media. And it's like, so if the girl never complained, what were you going to do? Were you going to just take her $11,000 and run? Because if you're a small business owner and you have $11,000 to give to an influencer, that ain't cheap. That's a big investment. So if you're really thinking about your ROI, which is return on investment, you really need to look at these influencers' pages, see who else they have tagged and promoted, and ask those businesses, what was the ROI? Was it worth investing $11K into these people before you end up losing all your money? Not to mention, she had to allegedly call Jayda out before she could get her post. Make it make sense. That's another reason why I don't really trust too much like influencer promoting. I like to go with the smaller creators who have a little bit more tight-knit with their audience, because these big influencers, they don't really have a relationship with their audiences. I'm letting y'all know that now. And a lot of them, especially influencers that are like Jayda and similar to like the Ari, the India Loves, a lot of their fans are men, because a lot of their outfits are a little more revealing and it attracts the wrong audience, the men. So if you're paying someone to promote your makeup brand and they have a lot of men in their following, in their audience, it might not be the best return on investment. You just gotta see how it works out. I don't know. But that's why you consult other brands who you've seen that influencer work with to get your answers first. 11K is a lot of money to invest into someone who's not going to make the post. And this is why I got to tell y'all, stop shopping with these influencers that have a history of being alleged scammers, that have a history of so many clients complaining about them that it doesn't even make sense. Stop messing with these influencers. Now, the next influencer we're going to talk about in this video is Raven Tracy. I actually really loved Raven when she first started her influencer journey. I really liked her. This was like, I was following her like 7-8 years ago. Like, I really was a fan, but I unfollowed her more recently because I'm over that. I feel like I'm over that whole influencer era. Now that I'm a creator myself, I feel like I'm just over following other influencers. Unless I'm friends with them, I'm not following y'all. Now, Raven Tracy is most notably known as a social media personality and as the owner of the brand Body by Raven Tracy. If you've been on TikTok, then you may or may not know about the new recent happenings with Body, but Raven decided that she was going to host a pop-up shop in New York starting yesterday, I believe. Either yesterday or the day before. It started this weekend. She was going to host a pop-up shop with her brand of clothing. Now, her brand did do really well in the beginning. When I first saw her brand, she actually was managing the brand really well from what I could see. And she became really infamously known for like the little teeny bikinis that she used to sell. Those used to sell like hotcakes. Those bikinis, y'all, you would see them everywhere. I'll post pictures on the screen. Those bikinis were everywhere. Now, this pop-up shop that she was hosting took place in Manhattan, I believe, and it turned into a hot mess. There were hundreds, if not thousands of people waiting outside in the hot sun, all complaining. And my whole thing is, do y'all not have free will? Can you not just walk away? I'm so confused at why nobody just walked away. A lot of people were extremely upset. Some people were saying that they got promised pizza and ice cream and there was none of the above even present at the pop-up. And I'm like, y'all could just go get pizza and ice cream around the corner for $10 max. Y'all are already there about to spend $100 something on her outfits, her loungewear. You can go get some $10 pizza and ice cream around the corner.
She promised us ice cream and pizza, but we did not get no ice cream and no fucking pizza.
But not only did Raven show up allegedly to this pop-up 3 hours late, it's hot outside, people are passing out, there's no water being given out, fights are breaking out, no one is leaving, and at one point the crowd eventually bum rushed the door and made their way inside without the pop-up even being open yet. And again, do y'all not know you have free will? You can leave. You can literally leave and walk away. But what also makes this crazier to me is that these same outfits that she's selling at the pop-up shop are also online. Or are they? Are they not on the website? How does she have inventory to bring to y'all the pop-up but nothing on the website? Make it make sense. But in response to this, Raven thought it would be a great idea to go into the pop-up shop, grab some t-shirts, and just toss them into an angry crowd of people. I couldn't even believe my eyes, y'all. Couldn't believe my eyes. Why in the world would you do that? You're already 3 hours late. Just open the doors. Forget the t-shirts. Give them away at the register as people check out. Forget all that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm honestly appalled by every video I saw because, to my knowledge, Raven Tracy herself nor the brand has put out a statement. And if they have and I see, I'll put it on the screen for y'all. But as far as I see, they have not put out a single statement about what happened at this pop-up shop. This was opening day.
We got people passing out right now. The lines are still packed. There was just a fight 2 seconds ago.
And for me personally, I wouldn't even shop with a brand that has such a reputation of not shipping people's orders. There have been a lot of customer complaints on TikTok about people not receiving their orders from this brand, yet Raven continues to release new collections, knowing that there are people who still haven't received anything from old launches. But there was one girl in particular who I saw on TikTok who posted a video addressing Body by Raven Tracy and their brand. And honestly, they need to find a new social media team that's more professional because this is their response to the girl's video. It was really sassy. Whoever typed that up had an attitude, and with small brands like that, usually it's the owner of the brand who's typing those responses, but I can't confirm nor deny who sent that response because it could literally be anybody on the body team that sent that. We just don't know and probably never will. But that is definitely not a professional response to send to a paying client who is waiting for their order. It is months behind and you have the nerve to have an attitude. The way I would be disputing it with my bank so fast, you wouldn't have to tell me twice. But the craziest part to me about all of this is the body pop-up shop is going to be in New York until June 29th. All of this bum rushing the pop-up shop store being crazy on TikTok and being out flooding the streets to get $60 to $70 loungewear. I think it's even around $80 for some of her stuff, is insane to me, especially when the pop-up shop is going to be there all month long. Now, I will be in New York at some point next weekend, so I may just do my due diligence and go over there and see what it's looking like. But for them to be this chaotic over something that's going to be in the city for the entire month of June is crazy to me. We need to do better. And there are people in the comments like, but y'all didn't show up to the polls like this, and didn't, but want to complain about all the gentrification in all the neighborhoods, but no one's voting. Go vote, y'all. Another reason why a lot of people are choosing not to support Raven Tracy at this time is because of her connection to Diddy's son, Christian. If you didn't know, she is dating Christian Combs, who is the son of Diddy. And as we all know right now, the trials are happening and there are a lot of allegations coming out from different people. And it just doesn't sit right with a lot of her customers. So a lot of them are kind of like falling back a little bit because of all the rumors circulating, including rumors about her boyfriend himself. And it's just off-putting a lot of people. She is also allegedly known to be a rapist apologist because she took her ex-fiance's side, Ian Connor, when there were some accusations going around about him being a rapist. Can't say the words because YouTube might, copyright me. But allegedly, there's a lot of stuff about her in that instance, and people are just now finding out about it. And they're not liking it at all. And in my opinion, it really is wild for a person to have a brand that is all about empowering women, celebrating different bodies, while still supporting a abuser. But at the same time, the allegations about her boyfriend are not even confirmed or anything of the sort yet, as far as we really know. So, and what her boyfriend's father does has nothing to do with her. We don't even know her stance on that subject. For all that we know, she could be against her son's father. I don't freaking know. I don't know these people. But I'm not about to sit here and be like, she did this, this. She supports everything. I have no idea. We don't know. She's not going to address it. And I'm not about to put any type of accusations on her as a fact, because I have no clue. We don't know what her stance is. We don't even know what her boyfriend's stance is. All we know is what's going to come out in the court of law, and we can wait for when that happens. But at the end of the day, all I have to say is y'all need to stop supporting these influencers, knowing good and well most of them do not care about y'all's well-being. They don't care about y'all for real. And a lot of things when it comes to influencers is just a money grab. They know that they can finesse y'all out of a lot of money, and they do, because you guys still continue to show up every single time. That is why it is so easy for influencers to profit off of their followers, because you are easily manipulated. I hate to break it to you, but you're getting easily manipulated. And if you got scammed or played by an influencer, you asked for it. But please comment down below and let me know, what is your thoughts on the Jayda Chief situation, the Raven Tracy situation? Do you have an experience with another influencer that you shopped with and you didn't get the product you ordered, or an event you went to for influencers? Because I have also videos about the Ace family, like the Tana Mojo with her VidCon thing. Like, there are a lot of influencer events that just flopped because people were suckered into going. And it's crazy. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button down below. Get locked into the Alien fam. It's all love and good vibes over here. I'm really trying to stay consistent this summer. This summer, I want to stay consistent and really posting 1 to 2 videos per week. So, y'all know, comment, fire off in the comment section so I can really get pushed out and really be motivated to keep pushing these videos out for y'all. Also, follow me on all my social medias. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. They're both linked down below. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.